Good morning, everyone. This is Keith. I went out to the hives and did an inspection yesterday, and I found a lot of swarm cells in one of my hives. It's too late to do a coin replacement this late in the year, so I'm going to show you what I did real quick. All right, so what I have is this hive was new this year. It's done real well all year. I did a mite treatment, and they started building out swarm cells. Now, I've already verified that the queen is there. She's laying quite well. So what I've got to do is make them think that they've already swarmed, and by doing that, I prevent them. So I'm gonna kill all the swarm cells off, and I'm gonna put in 3 or 4 new frames that were cleaned out from honey production this year. Put them right in the middle of the brood nest, and that should make them think that they've already swarmed and they've got all sorts of fresh space. So, just going to cut all these out completely. I have to go through the entire hive and make sure there are no swarm cells. If you miss one cell, and they produce a new queen, then they'll still swarm, and you'll lose half your bees or more. Unfortunately, it's kind of overcast today, so they may not be out foraging, but I've got to get it done. Some of these swarm cells were close. They would have been capped within a day or two, and it's supposed to rain the next day or two. Now what I've seen today is the presence of some of the queen cells that have been tore out, which is a good sign. So that means maybe they've decided not to kill their queen, to swarm. See, there's another one, completely tore out. But I have to go through and make sure that there are no queen cells. Shaking them down in the box does two things. It makes it easier to find queen cells, and it also disturbs them enough that they might even think more that they've already swarmed. There's queen larvae that I just dislodged. The other thing I'm doing is right in the middle of the brood chamber. I'm going to put these that were wax frame, honey frames from earlier in the year. That draws their attention to these frames and will also break up the brood cycle a little bit. Get their attention off of making a new queen. They are kind of cold because I just took them out of the freezer. Normally I'd warm them up, but rain's supposed to start here in an hour or so, and I don't have time. They're as warm as they're going to get. They'll deal with it. That's the one I just did. This is one of those times that you really do make a lot of bees unhappy. So, got to be out here in your full suit. Smoker fired up and ready to roll, so you can clear the bees. Because right now I got lots of angry bees. I got lots of pollen. Not much of nothing on that frame. That's cool. No, that's that. Pollen, little honey. Okay, so basically I checkerboarded the brood frame with three leftover honey frames, took all the other frames and kind of split them up in both brood boxes, made sure there were no queen cells, no queen cups, nothing, so they can't make one in at least the next 10 days, 7 to 10 days. So I'll come back out here in a week, go through the box again, make sure there are no queen cells, and make sure there are larvae, and we'll go from there. got rid of the swarm cells, put in the new blank frames, disrupted the brood area, and we'll see how it goes. Thanks for watching.